Hello, my Minecraft family, and welcome back to another great episode on the ZetaCraft SMP server. And I am here at spawn because I just finished the last statue. Doesn't quite look like me, does it? What do you think? It looks like me? No, it shouldn't, because it's Shadow Ginger. Yes, I went ahead and worked on Shadow Ginger's statue because she was having a little trouble getting to it. So it is now in place, it is now done, and spawn is complete. There's all these statues, every single one of them is here now, representing everyone on the ZetaCraft server. It is absolutely fantastic. Now we can begin on phase 2. What? What? Phase 2, you say? Yeah, phase 2. So we'll get to that eventually. But for right now, there's something I need you guys to see at my base, so let's head there. Okay, before I turn around and show you what you have to see, I just have to let you know that I was working off camera. Yes, off camera. I know everybody loves that statement. But I was working off camera and working on the road system that's going to go through my base. So you got to take a look at this. It is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at all that nice blue, light blue wool. Oh, it's so fantastic. I absolutely love it. What, you don't like it? You don't think it looks good? Well, that's okay, because it's not supposed to. It is just the outline of what we want to do. So I have it all marked out here in this light blue wool. I hope to get to this project soon. But, yeah, it's not going to be what I'm going to do this episode. What? Not this episode? Yeah, I know. What I want to work on today is the wall. Yes, that's right. I want to get started on the wall. And that is over here behind me. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Again, it's not supposed to be yet. It is just the outline of where the wall is going to go. So we marked it out in this black wool. And that is going to be what we're going to start on today. But speaking of wool, let me show you this. Over here on the outskirts of my town, there is something here. Yes, it is one of Megatecha's blob creatures. And I believe his name is Brian, and he loves eating any type of wool. So we have a project ahead of us. So what I am planning to do for this is I want to set up an automatic wool feeding system to feed Brian, who obviously is hungry. He has nothing in his belly. So what we're going to do is I want to set up a little sheep farm here that automatically shoots wool into his mouth when the sheep is sheared. Yeah, I know it sounds like a little fun project to work on, and I think so too. So let's get going. We're going to need a bunch of materials for this build, so let me grab a empty shulker box and let's start filling it. We're going to need some ice, so let me grab that. We're going to need some soul sand, so let me grab that. We're going to need some redstone dust, which I don't have. No! Alright, I guess we're going to have to mine up some of my deep slate redstone, so let's go get that done. We're going to need an observer, so let me go ahead and grab that. We're going to need dispensers, which I don't have any of. We need droppers, which I don't have any of. We need comparators. We need, repeaters. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff I don't have. Okay, well, that should do it. I think we have everything we need to get this build started. If my calculations are correct, and they usually aren't, we have to go down, let's see, 3 blocks, and we need to go down 5. So that's 1, 2, wow, super shovel. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so that's 5. And out 4. 1, 2, 3. Or, yeah, a 3, sorry. Out 3. Okay. And now I'm stuck in a hole. Okay. And there we go. Okay. So now we need our soul sand and our dropper. Dropper, yeah, not a dispenser, because if somehow TNT got in there, woo, baby, that would be not good. So let's get our dropper. So we want soul sand to be on the bottom here to create our bubble columns. We need to come up here 3, I believe it is. I believe it is. So we do that like that. That's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th is soul sand. Okay, yeah, this looks right. Okay, and then our dropper is going to go right here. So let me put a piece of dirt there so I can drop my dropper here, and faces outward, just like that. All right, we eventually have to get the wool to go in the hoppers. the wool to go into this hopper to go into that dropper. So that's what that's going to be for. Then we need to be able to trigger this when it has something in it. So I'm going to use a standard clock here, comparator clock. I'd give credit to the one who created it, but unfortunately I don't know that. So I'm going to put this standardized clock here, which is a comparator there. And where's my repeaters? There they are. And a repeater coming out of that, and a repeater going into that. Just like that. Grab our redstone dust and fill it all in, connect everything. Alright, so now when something comes in there, it should automatically dispense it. So let's go ahead and put something in there, something like snowballs. And there they go. Cool. Alright, so that is all done. Okay, so let's grab the ice and let's go ahead and fill all this in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, all the way to the top. I think we have to go all the way to the top. Okay. And grab duplicator, and let's go ahead and break through this ice, this guy here. And we should get a bubble column. And we do! Alright, so that's all set. And because these are bubble columns, they will not freeze out here in the snowy biome. Okay, now what do we need to do? We need to get this whole line set up with a row of hoppers leading into an area where I'm going to have a sheep that gets sheared periodically. And that would be under here, right? This is where it is. Yes. So I need to create a row of hoppers going over to a sheep shearing station. So let me get that all set up and I'll be right back. Okay, so there is the row of hoppers. It's going to go all the way to the hill over there. And then inside that hill, I'm going to put a single sheep shearing station. So let me go ahead and fill all this back in so it looks all nice and pretty and nobody knows it's there. And we'll come back to this later and actually put our sheep in. But now we have to head back over here and we have to go inside Brian. Yes, that sounds a little weird, but that's what we have to do. So I have to clear up some inventory space. There we go. Looks like it's becoming night. Let me sleep real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Now that it's a brand new day, we don't have to worry about creepers. So what I was saying is we have to actually go inside Brian here. So let's make this spot the spot to go in. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to set up some dispensers in here to shoot off fireworks whenever he gets fed. So let's make our way into this hopper. So we want to get our comparator and we want to check on this hopper. So every time this hopper gets an item, it's going, well, I shouldn't say gets an item. Well, once it has an item in it, the comparator will go off and yeah, that'll be what we need. So we need some redstone dust. We're gonna have, how are we gonna do this? We got redstone dust coming out. No, I can't do that. You gotta put a repeater there. That's right, comparators don't have enough power, so repeater right there. Okay, now redstone dust. And this redstone dust is going to go over to, let's see, do I want that there? Yeah, okay. I guess we could do it that way. So this redstone dust is going to come over to, I don't know, let's say here. Can I do it? Can I do it here? Yeah, alright. So we'll do it here. So we'll say out through this hole we are going to shoot fireworks. And we're going to do that with the dispensers, which I don't have. Let me go get the dispensers. Okay, I have the dispensers. So we're going to put one in here facing upward. And yes, that redstone dust now has to go further over right there. Yeah, so it goes into the dispenser. Okay. So now anytime an item comes in there, it's going to trigger that and fire it off. Now I want to set up two of them. So I want to have another one that shoots off, I don't know, over here somewhere. All right. Yep, right down here. Okay, so we'll put one right below this hole here. Alright, and what else, the other thing I want to do is I want this one to be delayed, so I don't want this one to shoot off at the same time as this one, so I want them to be offset. So let me put a repeater here and set that to a delay, because I want that to delay. And maybe a longer delay. Yeah, let's start with that. And yeah, so that should be that. So let's put this back and put this back for now. We'll come back in here later and fix this up so that it actually shoots off fireworks. Alright, so let's go ahead and test this. So let me remove one of these blocks here and let's put in, oh, I just heard something fire. Let's start with spruce. So let's throw in a spruce and it should go through this. There it goes. Woo! I fell on top of his head. It's all the way up there. There it goes. It went in his mouth. Yeah. Yeah, it went in the hoppers and went in his mouth. All right, fantastic. Yeah, now this is not going to be, 100% accuracy all the time because of the random nature of the, the dropper. But I don't mind that because I don't want all these fireworks to get used up so quickly. So he has like a, 1 in maybe 6 chance of actually getting fed. All right, so let's get some sheep. Okay, it looks like we have a success. The sheep is now in his single sheep shearing station. We have grass on each side of that dirt block, so it should eventually turn over to grass. And we have the dispenser and the observer, so it should be automatically sheared. It looks like it happened once already since I put him in there, so let's go ahead and close this up so it looks natural. Oh no, it's nighttime again. All right, let's close up all this too so it looks natural. All right, let's head to sleep and I'll be right back. Okay, so we just need to put the fireworks in, but actually I'm missing a key component to do that. I am missing fire charge. Yes, I need some fire charges. So let's head over to the shopping district. I believe we can get some at Times Castle. So meet you over there. Oh, this castle is so amazing. I love it every time I need to come here for something. So I believe the fire charges are over here. Yes, there they are. Alright, so 2 diamonds for 64. Wow, it's a little expensive, but alright. So let me get, oh, that's all I need. 4 diamonds is exactly what I needed. Look at that. It's already portioned out for me. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll give us 2 stacks of fire charges. So we'll make 1 stack of red fireworks and 1 stack of blue. So there you go, Mr. Time Architect, if you're watching. Thanks for the fire charges. Alrighty, now that we have the last component, let's go ahead and craft up some of our fireworks. So if I'm not mistaken, let's see what we need. We need to combine a fire charge with blue dye with gunpowder. Yeah, there it is. There's a firework star large blue. So I want 64 of those. Alright, and let's do the same thing for red. 64 large red. And now we need to wrap them up into fireworks. Alright, so now we grab what do we do? Okay, so paper, gunpowder, star ball. There it is. So let's create, oh boy, I forgot it creates 3. Oh, lucky us. Alright, so again, paper, gunpowder, fireball charge. Alright, so we have, looks like 3 stacks of red and 3 stacks of blue fireworks. So let's go ahead and put these in the dispensers back here. Red over here. Okay, let's test it. So we put throw an item out here. Hey, it worked. Oh, we didn't get to see them. All right, but this worked. Okay, so it sounded like they almost went off at the same time. Let's delay that a little bit more. All right, so let's go ahead and seal this back up. Need another piece of wool, white wool. That'll work. All right, just like so. All right, it's like we were never there. Oh, look, another one came out. So it must have dispensed. Oh, forgot to seal up his back of his mouth. Ugh, that looks yucky. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's test it out. Let's throw one in, and let's see. Yay, look at that. It worked. It worked. Yeah, it worked. We got fireworks. Yes, they worked. 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 Ooh, face plant. Oh, sweet. All right. I'm getting lost in the jungle tree here. Alright, so now every time that thing works and goes off and gets in there, it should shoot fireworks. Let's try that one more time. That was fun. Whoa, of course I gotta make it in there. Alright, it's in his mouth, and... yeah, there's just enough of the delay, too. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, so later on, I think I'll put hopper minecarts under the tongues, so if anything lands on the tongue, it'll get sucked up and it'll work. Alright, job well done. Yay, we did it, we did it, we did it. Brian is now gonna have all the wool that he could possibly ever eat. He may not get it all the time, but, you know, he can't be hungry all the time. Alrighty, so on to our next project. Oh, before I forget, and we run out of time this episode, there is one very important thing we need to do. And that is name our fish after the first 6 comments based on the last video. So we are coming back to our original starter base, and I'm grabbing myself all but one of these name tags that I have been holding on to since the early days of fishing. Yes, it seemed like decades ago. Oh wait, where am I going? I need to rename these. Oh, this is almost broken, so let's go to one that is not almost broken. Alright, so we have to give a name tag for each of the comments or commenters. So the first one to comment was Felix with a 1. So Felix name tag. Number 2 was Respect Real Person. Number 3 we have Zeppelington. Coming in at number 4, we have Dank Dave. And number 5, Mr. Stwig. And last but certainly not least, Enbent's Games. So thank you all for commenting. There were a bunch of others that commented too, but these were the first 6. So let's work our way to the upper floor and go ahead and name our fish. Excuse me, dude. Boy, that was not easy trying to catch all these fish. I am just not a fish wrangler, but I got them all. So let's go ahead and start name tagging them. So I think if we put him in there, yep, there we go. All right, so he will become Enbent's Gaming, or Games, sorry, Enbent's Games. Guy will be Mr. Stwigs. Next we have Dank Dave. Next up, Zeppelington. Next we have Felix. Respect Real Person. Alright, everybody has been given a fish. So let's put them all back in and you guys could swim along happily together. Thank you again for leaving comments on the last video. I appreciate every single one of them. And now you each have a fish. Alright, there we go. Now, clean up the mess and move on to the wall. Yes, we want to get going on that wall. So I'll meet you over there. Okay, I've collected all the materials that I'm going to need for what I want to do here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start with the entrance section of this wall. So the wall is actually going to start way over there, connect to that mountainside, come all the way across, and then connect over to that other mountainside. However, right down the middle here where the bridge is going to the temple, we're actually going to have an opening, and there's going to be 2 towers. One on this side and one on this side. So what I'm going to do in this episode, hopefully I'll get it all finished, is I'm going to build the wall and the platform for the 2 towers that lead into the center. And see how far we get. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, it looks like I am just about out of time, but I've got the 2 platforms done for what's going to be the 2 towers. And right behind me in this opening, we're actually going to put an entrance into our valley. So let's take a quick... Oh, I only got 1 rocket left, so let's use our last rocket to take a quick look at this from a distance. And there it is. Alright, so we have 2 platforms. And they are looking mighty fine, and that's going to lead us right into my valley. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So, very cool. Alright, so once again, thank you for sticking around and watching. And if you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And if you didn't leave a like, please think about leaving a like. It'll help this channel out a whole lot. Thank you very much. And yeah, with that, if you see some videos either here on the left or right that you want to watch, go ahead and click on them. I will be quite happy with that. Alright, see you later.